Thank you, Uncle Jeff.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Well,
That was a good funeral.
yes, it certainly was. It's a shame Deb didn't come back with us.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the reason for that, because you two are always arguing, that's why she took off.
yeah, I mean,
You know, it's very uncomfortable for her, and no doubt uncomfortable for you also.
I didn't know that was so bad that the two of you argue so much.
Oh, well, that's how things are sometimes.
It was a nice service.
It was a service.
Yes.
I was very happy to see so many people there.
Yes, it was
So many
lovely.
people there.
Yes.
So this is the house when you spend a lot of time with Mum and
Yes,
you and Vera. But this
Oh.
is the house.
we had so much fun.
Fun, yeah.
Fun here.
She was,
You always remember her cooking
yes.
and laughing and joking with us. Yeah,
And her
some really
tricks.
good memories.
Were you
Yeah.
spending much time with
Yes,
Mum?
yes. We
Yeah.
did.
But this is the here that she passed away.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a shame.
Well, do you recall much on the day? What was
Well,
the
I'm-
circumstance of?
Well, on the day she had problems breathing, and she used her puffer, and then she went to the bathroom. It's the last I saw her.
So, yes.
Last I saw her.
And then you call obviously the emergency.
Yes, when she didn't answer my call, we immediately called the ambulance.
It's too late then.
Too late, what can you do?
I don't know why I thought it was at the summer house that she collapsed on the dune, but no. I mean,
No, it was here upstairs.
mm,
Upstairs in the bathroom.
okay. Thanks for driving us here. It was so nice to see. I mean, she knew so many people.
Yes.
Oh,
That was
Just
a beautiful
It was a
funeral.
lovely service
A
as
lot
well.
of people too, yes.
I need to have a chat with Deb to understand why she stormed out.
Come on, Coco. Come on. Hello. Come here, Coco. Are you back? How'd it go?
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Still pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful service though.
Yeah. Everyone there, were they?
Yeah, look, it was lovely. Some beautiful eulogies.
Yeah.
The priest did a great job, and I mean, I know she was in a coma for 5 years, but you know, she's really gone now.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, must be hard after all that time. You okay?
yeah. It's just we were really close.
So, I'm surprised you're back by yourself.
Oh, look, they're still at the wake, can't imagine, but I didn't want to hang around there. I can't deal with my family for very long, so yeah.
Everything okay? Well, I understand that you must be feeling down about your mother, but is there something else?
Oh, look, it's just something I've never really been able to talk about. It's complicated. It's not Sebastian. It's It's my Uncle Jeff. But I just don't think I can talk about it.
Well, you know you can talk to me anytime. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that.
Jeff! Jeff, where are you?
Oh, what is she doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I want to come back. I miss this place.
Come in, you silly woman. What happened? How come you're here? You escaped again.
I miss this place.
Why?
Well, I also miss a man. I just love it here.
Oh dear. How did you get here?
I just walked. It's not that far.
Oh dear. Look, there's no room for you here. You have to go back and look after the plants.
But I miss this place. Ah, you're hurting me.
Look, I think I'll just get security to escort you back to the penthouse. You're not well. You've got to go back and rest. Look, just come over and take her away in the green van. Yes.
You know, I will always remember this day before Mem going to the coma, when we were on the beach and she just collapsed suddenly. You know, I feel guilty. I always felt guilty about it. And maybe this is why it was easy, yes, for me to escape and go to France and look after Dad's property, because I couldn't see and stand that Mem was in the coma. Before the construction of a grove, you know, I mean, I remember those nice moments, even if it was scary, but, you know, we were wearing this yellow coat, the yellow coat Dad and Uncle Jeff was wearing on the site, construction site, and we were scaring each other.
You have no idea how scary that yellow raincoat is. I still have reoccurring nightmares about it. There's something that just doesn't sit well in my psyche when I think of that yellow raincoat. It was funny when we were kids, I remember that. But I don't know why now when I think about it or you talk about it, it scares me so much. My mind doesn't understand why, but there's something, it gives me nightmares. And when I picture Dad and Uncle Jeff wearing it, it frightens me.
Yeah. I don't know, yeah, I find that rather funny, but okay, if you find it was scary, I mean. So you've been haunted all those years? Is it because of Mem's death or?
No, before that. Probably, it started probably when I was around my teenage years. It really actually did scare me, and it still does now. I still have nightmares about it.
Have you looked for, I'm sorry to say, but help with the psychologist? Or?
Look, there's nothing to talk about. It's probably just me being stupid. But I don't need to talk to anyone about it.
It's going well here, we're progressing well, and the gardens are looking great, so...
Yeah, I saw lots of lovely changes. I was talking to Alvira recently, and I was asking about Nina.
Oh, my uncle's ex-wife.
Yeah, ex-wife. Yeah, I was surprised because she used to be a very lovely lady working together. What happened?
Oh, look, I'm not sure. I guess there's two sides to every story, but they split up and...
Oh, very sad. So I heard Elvira said she's living here now, upstairs?
Yeah, she's in the penthouse.
Oh.
You don't see her much. I mean, I've been here for years and...
Yeah, I saw the
barely see
curtains
her.
always closed and she's not coming out, or you don't see her much?
Look, I try and keep out of it, but I just don't think she's that interested in coming out. I think she's quite happy there, so... And I really don't have
Strange.
time to worry about it, and, you know, it's probably best to be left alone.
I was about to go see patient 507, so I better do
okay.
that.
Yeah, well,
And
I've got invoices to do, so I'll see you later.
catch up there.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
So everyone's drinking this.
Yeah. I miss you so much. Oh, Daniel,
Hey. Hello.
how are you? You doing your jogging?
Yeah, I do it every morning. Yeah.
Have you heard from Monty?
Yeah. I think it's entirely, up to you. If you like to pull the plug.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a big step for me to accept the fact that my mother is dead, and I don't know if I'll take the plug out. It's frightening to think so, Don't think I don't appreciate your work, For so many years you've been working with the Kelly's family and you've done a tremendous work. What are some of the projects now you're going to do?
I'm just currently doing an audit of all this property.
Yeah, there's quite a lot, and with my mother not being here, I'd rely on you to help us. That delays my trip, my decision to go back to France, and sign off a deal with this New England hotel. I haven't heard from Dr. Daniel. It's into the hands of the solicitors. It takes too long. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but I'm torn, staying in Sydney and continue the legacy of the family, or leave everything behind, and travel to France. Have you received any call from the solicitors in
No,
France?
I've not. Yeah. We've got time.
G'day.
Hi,
Who are you?
my name's Sean.
G'day, Sean.
Pleased to meet you, and you?
Jeff Robinson.
I'm Jeff Robertson.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Well, what's your role?
Well, I'm the new project manager.
Oh.
I'm looking after the extension of the aged care facility. I've got to say, it's a really amazing place you have here.
Oh,
Mr. Robinson.
Purple Grove is something that we're proud of,
Yeah.
as you can see, including the potential. So how are we going in terms of time?
Well, yeah, we're still waiting for some approvals through the application, and obviously there's some beds and stuff that come in, but it's a bit slow at the moment.
Well, we can't afford to run behind schedule. It's so important that we keep on schedule in terms of time.
Well,
We've got a lot of people to accommodate. We can't afford to be behind schedule.
sure, I understand, but not much we can do without those approvals. I'm trying to push them as long as as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Until those come in, my hands are tied.
Well, we've got to make sure that we keep professional. So it's really important we keep up to the schedule, because the quicker that's done and the project's over, then you can go.
Well, I like it here. I want to stay.
Stay.
Yeah, it's like, well, I've got a good relationship with Deb now, and it's a good opportunity, good employment for me. So, like I said, I love the place. I'd like to stay.
Well, I think you need to keep in mind, you need to keep a professional distance and not separate your work and your social time. I think you into boating, aren't you?
How do you know that?
Oh, I know these things. I'm the owner of Purple Grove, and I understand these things. All right then, well, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you later. Cheers.
So how did you meet my mother?
Oh, I met her a long time ago.
Yeah, look.
She helped me. She was helping me get a mortgage. She was in the financial mortgage bureau. She helped me get a mortgage for my property in Blackheath all those years ago.
Being the mayor of Manly, no doubt that she's had an influence. With
That's correct. Yes, she's an important woman, influential.
And then how did it come up with the opals then?
Well, she wanted me to hire them for her. When time came to remove the big tree, there was a very large old tree that had to be removed, cut down. When that cutting down was happening, at some great expense to me, we did find opals. She took half of them, and I believe she buried them in Kelly's Grove.
Yeah. Okay. So I need you to provide me with the maps to find where the opals are buried in a grove. Where there's so many olive trees, Not too sure. So
I don't know.
Putting them out. Getting the Christmas light out?
Yes.
You're the first one in the neighborhood to do that?
No.
I thought you sold this house. Everyone, when Claire came last year, she said you sold the house, but...
No, I like my house. I'm keeping this.
Yeah, but it's again something that you keeping me in the dark. I've always been kept in the dark with all those stories, all those years.
Oh, look, it's just my nature. You know that everything I do is for you and your sister.
Now the opals, you are a part of in the opals now. Well, you say you do for me, for my sister and I, but what about Lawrence? Now it's Lawrence is back.
Lawrence has taken over the Grove, as we know, from your dad, and he's doing a good job. So let's leave him doing it.
Yeah, I don't know how Dad abandon or drop it so easily to hand over the groves
He
to
must
us.
have been tired of it all. He's been at it a long time.
I think he probably doesn't have a clear conscience.
No, probably
I'm sure
not.
he's got a lot, the same as you, Mum, to hide. So now the opals, where is all that coming from?
I helped Hank. He needed some funding, and
Hank needed money.
he did, yes. And in exchange,
When was that? To buy the cottage?
yes.
To build up the cottage?
Yes, it was. But we've all used it. But in exchange, he gave me a share of the opals. Now,
Where are they?
well, I buried them in the grove somewhere,
In the grove.
and I can't quite remember where. Maybe if I go there, it'll jog my memory. But it's 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
So you had all these years, you and Hank, shared this treasure
Yes.
and this secret.
Yes. Well, we lost the New England Hotel,
Yes.
and we have to keep the Grove. We need it for you and Lawrence and the legacy of the family.
Get out your Google map and I'll show you as I remember it.
Because it's very important if there were still opals in the grove, as much as there would be some in the mine in the Blue Mountains. I need to know, Hank, because
Well, I'll show you what I can remember.
I'm entitled to it. So where should I put the
I would go here.
the grove?
Kelly Grove is what you put in.
Groves.
And I believe it was Northwest 18 on that map. There you go. Northwest 18 there.
Okay. I probably need to have a group of workers to go there and dig them out. Would you say?
I'd say so, yes.
Yeah, so the project's coming along well for the new extension, 150 beds, but it's going slowly, but we're getting there. So it's What's wrong with you?
Oh, I just hurt myself at
Oh,
work.
no. How'd you do that?
Oh, just fall over.
Oh, you poor thing.
Silly
Well,
things happen. Yep.
take care of yourself. So,
Yeah, thank you.
oh, Sean,
Hi there. Hi there. Good. Nice to see you.
how are you?
Good.
Sonia, this is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, so we know
So
each
Sonia.
other.
Yes, we met before.
We have, yes.
Oh, where do you know each other from?
Well, we
Oh, we just met 2 days ago. at
Oh,
work.
okay, just around the facility.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
While he was working.
Right.
listen. I'm finishing about an hour or so. I've got some stuff to do on my boat. I'd really like to take you out to my boat and take you for a ride of a lifetime.
Sounds great. But look, right now, I've got to get to a management meeting, so I'll see you guys later, okay?
No worries.
Okay.
See ya. So how are you settling in, Sonia?
Well, lots happening actually.
Yeah, like
And to be honest, you shouldn't have to even do that on my face.
what? How do you mean?
You know what I mean.
What?
You taking her on boat and doing
Oh,
things in front of me.
Deborah.
Who else could be?
Well, we've seen each other. So,
And
so I think you need to relax, Sonia. You know, we're not together anymore. That's in the past.
don't have to do these things on my face. It's just not right.
Well, Sonia, if we're going to remain friends, I think, you know, we need to get on. We need to be professional in this job together.
I get that. Still.
So I think we're just going to have to live together, yeah, as it is. Because I need to go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, my lovely plants. My nice plants. Oh, you're growing so well.
Hello, Nina. How are you?
Hello, Elvira.
Oh,
I'm watering my plants.
oh, it's lovely.
Aren't they lovely?
Yes, they are. They're lovely. Very, very nice.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Oh, I've just been looking out there.
To?
Oh, not much.
What did you want?
Well, I want you to leave the door open so I can get out.
Nina, you know what the deal is. You know, you had there's a contract that Jeff that you live here for free. Everything's provided for you here, clothing, your food, accommodation, everything. Once you leave this store, guess what? How are you going to provide for yourself?
I don't know.
Well, there.
Sonia,
Hi, Jeff.
what's wrong? You look so sad.
You know shit happens and you just have to put up with it.
What do you mean?
Who hired this bastard project manager?
You know.
Yeah, I'm talking about that guy, Sean.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, miserable, doing things here and there. It's just not good.
No, we know who hired him. It's just something that unfortunately she goes and does.
Yeah. But there's something needs to be done about it.
Yes, I agree. Look, you'll be here for a while. Don't you worry about that.
When that guy finishing?
Well, as soon as the project's finished, he can go.
Okay. Yeah, just I feel vulnerable seeing him around.
It isn't easy, I know, but maybe we can use it to our advantage, mutual advantage.
How?
Well, I might be able to work a system out where you and I can work together. You can be my eyes and ears as well, and together we can manage it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, well, look, I don't think you're very experienced.
Not
if-
in the politics, what's happening around me.
No, but certainly if I didn't do what I did, you wouldn't be here today. You'd still be in jail.
Oh, wow. Is that you
Yes, it is.
behind
How-
a lot of the things?
Yes. How do you think you got out so quick?
I wouldn't have a clue. I thought it was Deb.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, have a nice day. See you later.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay,
Right.
ready. Tell me a bit about the boat.
Well, we're going to sail into the harbour today.
Yeah.
I want you to hold on very tight.
I would.
This is never 24 foot. It's orange.
So it's got 2 masts or one?
It's got one mast.
Okay.
Very exciting. And I hope you're ready for the row down the dinghy.
Well, looks like nice weather. So we've got the food.
And I've got plenty of water.
Yeah. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Yep.
You got a hat?
Yeah, in the bag. Wow, this is so nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
So where's the boat?
It's out here. Nimbus. See the orange boat out there?
Oh, yeah.
So, how are we actually going to get to the boat? I normally go around the other way, but how do we get there from here? What do you suggest?
Well, we've got a dinghy in the communal boathouse.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we can just take that. We
do
can
that
just
then.
row out there.
Sounds like a good idea.
I can't
Okay.
believe your boat's that close to my place.
I know, what a coincidence,
I
hey?
know.
Auntie Alvira,
Well, hello there. How are you? Lovely to
so
see
nice
you.
to see you.
Yeah, it's lovely to see you too.
Back from Paris, have to say not for a good reason.
Of course not. Came here to see your late mama. Well,
You were the one who looked after her all those years.
your mother was in hospital with a coma. Your Uncle Jeff couldn't care less. He never visited her all these years.
So that's you who look after her
Yes, I did.
the past 5 years.
That's correct. And now I'm glad to see you, so you can, you've been visiting her all this time.
Thank you for looking after her, and obviously I had to come back. I've been away for so long.
Well, though Uncle Jeff couldn't care less about your mum, he couldn't wait to unplug that machine, and you should have seen the joy in his eyes, He wouldn't be a lot happier when your mum passed.
But I'm sure he did it because there wasn't any other option.
Yes, I know that, but there wasn't any. If he had visited her during the time she was in there, I can understand, okay? But he didn't have a worry in the world. He never visited your mum, okay? I was the only one that was visiting her every day.
I discussed with him about it because, as you know, he called me to France to let me know this has happened. And we had a long discussions, and
Of course he'll tell you what he wants you to know, because he doesn't want you to see him as the wrongdoer,
what happened? I mean, you the one who financed this institution,
Yes,
20 years ago when he wanted to help our family and inject some money and make us rich,
Well, he didn't help out, did he?
Well, I don't know. You helped financially, but he was the brain in this story.
Yeah, he came out with the idea. Of course, he was.
And he built it up.
Yeah. He came up with a great idea, which I'm grateful it happened. We've got the place, but he didn't lift a finger to help out, over there physically to.
Thank you for, including Deb in the picture, my big sister.
Yeah, Deb is a very, very good manager. He's running the place very well and with.
Yeah, she's good.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the day.
It was great. I'm exhausted, but in a good way.
It is, yeah. It's very tiring, but it's a good tide though, isn't it?
Yeah. Did I make a good deckhand?
A fabulous deckhand. You can come on my boat anytime.
Great. I really needed that after the last few days.
Yeah, it sounds really stressful.
I just needed to get away from it.
Yeah, I bet it did. Must have been really stressful.
It was. So thanks for taking me out. I really, really needed it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Anytime. You know, it is a really good way to unwind.
It is.
Getting back to nature.
And
being
just
on the water.
wanting to forget about Jeff. What a complete arsehole that man.
Yeah. Sounds. Take a seat.
Yeah, let's sit.
Just have a rest for a while. It's been a nice day.
Sure has. But a lot of fun.
Yeah. Always an adventure on Nimbus.
It is.
So, yeah, tell you about your uncle.
Yeah, you don't understand just how manipulative Jeff is. I mean, he held it over my mother and I for years. And Sebastian's been in France running the hotels, so he's kind of been out of it. He hasn't really seen that side of it. And ever since Dad died, you know, he's just wanted to control Mum and I, and she's gone, but she knew what he was like, and now I'm the only one left that really understands.
Well, I hope he's home because this is a good opportunity to discuss things with my brother, seeing that his wife is not here. So I hope he is home so I can discuss all this with him. Now I've got the movie that's going to take him down off his pedestal.
Well, I sort of expected to see you today. It's almost like I can sniff you.
Right.
But look, please do come in.
Right. Well,
I just sort of expected that you might come. Well, come in.
Yes, well, I just thought that I would bring this DVD here.
Oh, yes.
That,
I hope my DVD player works. I had a Frenchman here not that long ago who nearly broke it.
Really?
So what type of DVD is it?
Well, it's letters, and it's letters that will explain.
Letters in a DVD?
In a DVD, yes.
You're not talking about a CD, are you?
No, I'm talking about a DVD. You'll soon find out what it's all about. It's from Parkinson's house.
Oh, well, you come in.
Yes.
Yeah, so Sebastian's been in Paris because while Mum was in the coma for 5 years, he had to be there to pick up the slack running the hotels. And I think Jeff liked that Sebastian was out of the way. He wanted him out of the way, I'm sure of that, because Sebastian would have protected me. And Jeff's a frightening man.
Well, I know exactly what it is. It's a hard man. I've dealt with him a few times. You know, it can be scary. Not that I'm scared of him, but yeah, I think he can be very evil.
We're attempting a reconciliation. She thinks it's a good idea.
Well, that's what I thought. It was a great opportunity now that she is away, that we could sort of bond together again as brothers, which I hope, will happen.
Yeah, well, it's worth trying, isn't it?
Yes, my sentiments exactly.
So, David, how's it going with Tina?
Yes, it's still a bit strained, but I'm trying to get our relationship back on track. I mean, as you know, we did share the situation with her for all those years, thinking, was it your child or was it my child? And now we know that Tina is my daughter.
And there you are, you surprised yourself. For a man with your proclivities.
Well, that's right, and she's having a child, which, surprises me again.
It surprises me that you could do it, my dear.
Well, I did once, so there you go.
The one and only.
Yes, and it hit the spot, obviously.
Obviously.
Yep.
Fertile is all I'll say.
Well, I am, and I could do it again at my age.
Or you've never lacked confidence, have you?
No, that's correct. But I really think that we should get on to watch this DVD.
You're very keen on it. Okay, let's go ahead.
Yes,
right,
yes.
Let's go.
He did build up Purple Grove and made it what it is today. A successful business, but he's just constantly held that over our heads. No one understands. It was really worth it to have the fortune of the Robinson family.
Well, thank fuck that's finished.
So,
it was boring. That was boring as batshit.
So it didn't impress you?
I was bored shitless.
Well, it's going to be released on general viewing soon.
Oh.
So, you know, we all have our own opinions towards this, and the opinion is that...
Well, you've never had much taste, have you?
No, well, that's right, but you are
Always
my brother,
lacked in
so
that
I
area. I
suppose-
was always a little bit stronger in that area, but it's interesting, you know, that surgeon Shenko. It's almost a mirror image of a surgeon I know called Hank.
Yes, there may be, if the similarity's there. I mean, you know,
So
that's...
what's your purpose? You never do anything without a purpose.
Well, the purpose is-
Usually malicious.
Well, it's to expose the whole situation of Shenko on the crooked doctor that killed patients.
Oh, you? I'd think about it, because it's just as much as it might incriminate me, you're not blameless either. You know, there's a great case we can make about you. I mean, at the end of the day, you've been in the docks in front of the tribunal, not me. So it may get me, but if it gets me, it gets you as well. And by the way, I thought we were here for a reconciliation.
Well, we are, and I think, you know...
It's a strange way of going about it.
Well, I think by doing the movie and releasing the movie, it's going to air the closet.
Well, I thought...
So, you don't trust Olivia?
Well, I wouldn't if I were you. I wouldn't if I were you. I mean, you know, and you should know, never trust a woman.
No, I know that, and especially...
I mean, they're a fickle lot.
Especially with Patricia Parkinson. I never trusted her.
And Olivia Hartfeld.
And Olivia Hartfeld is the same situation. I don't trust her. I use women for what I can get out of them.
Well, you couldn't get much out of them, could you?
No, and I want to make money out of the DVD by releasing the movie. That's all I want to know. I want to make money out of it.
Well,
because I love money. You love money.
I wouldn't trust them if I were you. If I were you, I'd just be very careful, because you might get more than you bargained for. You might get more than you bargained for. And what about just putting it aside of it?
Maybe you are right about Olivia. There's a lot of things to be reconsidered about that woman. Maybe it's time to wake up to myself and not trust these women.
No,
especially Olivia.
I wouldn't be driven by the dollar.
I just think that maybe they're putting the stake between you and I don't want that to happen. And maybe, you know, we should not release the movie.
Yeah, because I think you were blinded by the dollar.
Maybe.
By the almighty buck.
Yes.
Always been a bit your weakness, hasn't it?
Yeah, an almighty buck. Yeah. I sort of tend to agree with you. What do you think?
Well, I think too that this not only is it reconciliation with me, it's through us you'll be able to reconcile with your daughter. You wouldn't have a hope without us.
Which is very important to me.
You'd be like a shag on a rock otherwise.
I understand that he's a hard man, but he's done some really good things for Purple Grove. He's grown it into a fantastic business, you know, very prosperous, very wealthy.
Yeah, look, he has. I give him credit for that. But the man has held it over our heads. It's like we constantly owe him. And he's taken enough from me. And
what do you mean by that? What has he taken from you?
I can't,
What has he taken from you?
I can't talk about it.
What do you mean? Listen, I'm here for you. You ever need to talk to me or let it off your chest, you shoulder to me.
Thank you. It's very difficult, and it's something I've just had to cope with on my own, with Sebastian not here to protect me and Mum in a coma. I've learned to just protect myself against him as much as I can.
Now you're lecturing in the mountains and in Randwick, is that correct?
That's right, and I've actually, I had a bit of a frustration there. One of my students, I've been a student for many, many years, he, by the name of Spiro.
Oh, yes.
You might remember him. I was just frustrated the poor guy was forever limping. Although I hadn't had surgery for many years, I put him under the knife and I've rectified it.
Right.
So really, I did it for both you and me because it was my reputation, my confidence and your reputation.
So, was that because I had done the surgery years ago and it failed and now you've rectified it for me? Is this what you're saying?
That's exactly what happened.
Well, I really appreciate that.
No, it's good.
Because that's what it's all about in regards to getting my life on track.
And that's what reconciliation is all about, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Right. So how did you feel about this situation with having to go back into operation?
Well, look, I was quite nervous in the beginning, but once you you know, once you start hacking,
Yeah, well, it's-
it all comes back. It's like, you know, it's like falling off a bridge.
Or a horse.
You never. That's exactly right. You never forget, do you?
That's right.
And it all comes back to you, instinct.
Are you happy
Yeah.
to be back doing it?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think
I
this-
did enjoy it. I wouldn't want to be doing it every day like I used to, but for a bit of guest appearance occasionally, why not?
Do you think I could do it again?
But I don't really know enough about your capacities. If I were you, I'd stay away from it.
Well, maybe.
You weren't that good when you were doing it, so why would you come back if you're a second-hand rose? I'd keep it like that.
Or maybe one surgeon in the family's plenty.
Possibly, that'll be me.
So, is there anyone else in his life? Has he ever been married?
He was married to a woman called Nina, and
Nina?
you probably know her,
Oh, really?
Nina
Nina.
Davis.
Nina Davis.
She
You
lives. She lives in the penthouse at Purple Grove.
No way.
Yes.
That's his wife.
He divorced her,
Yeah.
and then he locked her in the penthouse.
No way.
Under medical circumstances. See, that's what the man does. Total control once again.
So has anyone ever seen Nina? Have you seen her?
Look, not really. I mean, they keep her up there most of the time, but Elvira spends time with her.
Vera, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Because I just know there's a big penthouse. I've never seen Nina. So she's locked away. Evil man.
That's what he does. He manipulates everyone. Has to have total control of everything.
So is that the only reason you're scared of him?
No, it's not the only reason. There's more.
What else is there?
I just can't talk about it. I'm not ready to talk about it. I'm sorry. But look, on a brighter note, I'm hungry. After being out on the boat all day, let's go get
Well,
something to
you
eat.
tell me how much of a good cook you are. Show me. I want to see
Sure.
how good cook you are.
All right, you're on.
Well, nice to see you, Tina. How are you going? Is business going well?
It's going well. It's going well. So, have you heard from Mum lately?
No. Why is she in the mountains or?
She's in Sydney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, a Cremon apartment?
Yeah. I think that she said she'd be working on her website, but I didn't want to disturb her, so yeah. just
Oh, yeah,
wondering-
she wants to launch a new jewel
Yeah, that's right.
collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess she will need some time to spend really being focused on that. But you meant, you know, usually I don't catch up regularly with her. Last, no, I don't. Yes, but gee.
Yeah, mothers, I can't figure them out. Like, I can't understand, you know, how Mum has, you know, actually accepted the fact that Hank and David have reconciled.
What? Are they?
Yeah.
How come?
I mean, I didn't want to ask the details, but because you know, Mum's working on the website, so.
Where is
just wanted to
David
give
now
them
then?
time. David and Hank together at the cottage. I was probably giving them enough time to, you know.
I'm sure they've got a lot to talk about. You know, those brothers, they've got blood in their hands, you know,
Yeah.
and they're not short on criticism, you know.
Precisely.
May that bitch make plenty of money.
Yeah, I'm glad
The more money, the better.
I'm glad she's in town.
I'm glad she's making some money, aren't you? Some maluka.
Yeah, she's on her back or what?
Well, no. My wife would never be on her back to except with me.
Oh, really?
No.
Well.
She's stringing a few beads on a chain, and she's going to flog them at $1 million.
Yeah, well, I mean, that always helps.
I'm
in the
glad that a
bedroom.
woman's not useful for much, but she can make some maluka.
That's
Good on
right.
her.
That's why we send them out to make some maluka.
That's right. Good on her.
Yeah, a few shekels.
Well, that's what we need in life, isn't it? A few shekels
A
make the
few
clock
shekels,
go round.
yeah. Buy another bottle. Wait, why don't you get another bottle and fill us up?
Oh, I've run out of money. She's got to bloody sell a few more jewels before I can get you another bottle.
Get that cast
You're
wine
an old
out.
lush, but you queens always are a lush.
Get that cast wine out.
Cast wine? Never any cast wine in this household. You vile thing.
Nina, you're here. I've been looking for you. I'm
out of the way.
Uncle Jeff, sorry, I'm not sure I captured everything there. Can you explain? I mean, can you explain what happened?
Look, it's very simple. We managed to save all the assets. We're mortgage free. We don't owe any money. And once again, Purple Grove is safe. I managed to save all our assets for you guys.
Yes, it's all you. You've done everything. We should all be so grateful to you. You control it all. In the palm of your hand. We're all just in the palm of your hand, aren't we? It's all about you. It always has been.
Deb, how could you say that? He's been doing this for all of us. Look at how much money he saved for us as a family.
Family?
Yes.
You sold your shares in Purple Grove. Sebastian's been in France for 5 years. What family? Oh, for God's sake. Look, I'm out of here. I don't want to sit and listen to this. I don't want to stay in this house. I'm just going to go.
Sis, come on. Stop that. Stay with us.
No, I'd prefer to leave.
Deb, please, let's keep the family together.
Oh, the family together. Oh, and the hero of the family that kept us all together. That we should all be so grateful to. How many years do we have to play this game? Putting him up on a pedestal. I'm done with this.
Sis.
We are the family, and I'm proud of us.